Good morning. Thank you, everybody, for coming back to join us on my TV show. My name is Anna Lugo, and I am your TV host. And today we're joined here by Michelle Sanchez from Zen Within. And thank you so much, Michelle, for being here on my TV show. As you know, our TV show is a show where we get to inspire, motivate, and encourage like-minded women like ourselves, right? And so I wanted to bring you on my show because you have completely inspired me with you creating your business and a couple of other initiatives that I wanted to talk to you about. So, Michelle, thank you again for being here today. Can you introduce yourself and give us a little bit of background about you?
First of all, thank you so much, Anna, for inviting me to be on your show. And I love your vision behind this show of spreading positivity into all areas and in just allowing this to be, for women's wellness and inspiration. So yes, my name is Michelle Sanchez. I am a yoga instructor and my business name is Zen Within.
Thank you for that. And I have had the opportunity to attend your classes where you've had soul baths, and I'm looking forward to your next one. But you've been a yoga enthusiast and instructor for what, about 9 or 10 years now?
Oh no, only 5. I've just celebrated my 5th year.
Oh gosh, why did I think it was so much longer than that? Maybe it was when
I
we
mean, I've been practicing for about 10 years, but
Oh, okay. Because I just had a memory that came up on my Facebook that said that I had went to your house for a class on putting together vision boards. And I want to say that was about 9 years ago that you
Yes.
had invited us to come over to your place and do a vision board. And I distinctively remember your vision board having a little certificate of you completing your yoga course and being an instructor, and that was really encouraging for me because I was just wow, you had your diploma, your certificate of making sure that you were visualizing what you wanted to accomplish, and that's been again very inspiring to me because I've seen you accomplish your goal, go after it, and make it happen. And that's very encouraging. I also am very inspired by another initiative that you had rolled out since I have known you, and that is School Rocks. They're cool rocks, school rocks, right? And it's an initiative where we were actually painting rocks. And as we were going through and painting rocks, not just painting rocks, but really putting an encouraging word on the rocks. And then, of course, taking these rocks and placing them at school so that at beginning of the school year, the kids would find these rocks on the grounds and they would be inspired by an encouraging word. And can you share a little bit more about that initiative what your thoughts behind that was? Because it's been really an awesome thing that we've been doing for the past few years.
Yeah, and absolutely. So yes, I personally, when my kids, either the morning of when they were going to start school, back when they were in elementary school, they're all adults now, but when they were in elementary school, I would get up early in the morning and walk around their schools, each one of their schools. So that might have gone like the night before to one school and then the other school, and then in the morning, another school. That 4 kids, they were in 3 different ages or 3 different schools at one time. But I would walk the premises of the school and just pray around the school. And I did that for several years. And then I got the idea of just painting a few rocks and placing, encouraging words on the rocks. and would still, as I walked around the school, praying over the rocks, praying over the school. And I also would leave rocks in the teacher's parking lot. So in hopes that a teacher would also come across a rock, and because we had to pray for the teachers as well, right? And all the staff. And I continued doing that for, a few years without sharing that, with anybody. That was just something I did personally for my kids and the schools that they went to. And then I had shared that with somebody, and somebody told me, "Oh, you should do something more with that." So then I did it for 3 years, I think it was. I created a special event, did a post, and to invite people all around, not just in my community here, but all around in other states, that on their child's first day or their grandchild's first day, or even if they didn't have any children currently, but at a school that they lived by or whatever, to create these rocks and to do the same thing, to spread words of encouragement and spread prayers and love around the schools. So yeah.
That was so amazing, and you created a ripple. You really did, because I know every year in August I get excited to start this painting the rocks and starting the ripple that you created, and it's become a habit in August for me to do that. Even without you know um, notification, I just look forward to getting that
Well, thank you so
opportunity.
much for continuing to do that. I myself, I must admit, haven't done it in a few years. So now you bringing this back into my space definitely uh, has me, yes, wanting to recreate that again. So
Yeah, well, maybe we have another show where we talk about school rocks and how we can create the ripple even more, right? With more folks to encourage them to do the same thing. I just think it's so. I wish I would have had that kind of encouragement when I was in grade school. It was so many years ago, but well, not really. But
yeah.
anyway, um, so you just have a very, very calm spirited you're a very calm spirited person, and you just exude that peacefulness and that calmness, and for me, you've been a healer. I believe you've been a natural healer to me, and to my daughter too. I know when she was in a horrific car accident 5 years ago, you brought her over a care package, and one of them was a painted rock, and it said rest, and that's what she needed, was rest. And I know that you've given me a rock that said heal, and I would always rub that healing rock on my heart, because my heart was broken, and of course, I was going through some loss, and so you have been very instrumental in providing that peace, that healing, that calm spirit, that you're a sister to me, a soul sister to me, that I truly appreciate and honor. So thank you for that. I'm glad that we became friends from leadership. I know, out of my leadership class, 13, 14 years ago, I was able to create some pretty awesome relationships, friendships, and there's a lot of people who have really just, been mentors and inspiration to me. And you are one of them, you and your husband, because I know your husband started his business when we were going through leadership. And
Yes.
his name is Art, and he owns Art of Detail. And I'm just very thankful to be a part of your circle, to help you where I can, where I can support you. You have always supported me in my business, and I'm thankful and blessed to call you my friend and my soul
Same
sister.
here. Same here.
So let's get back to the yoga, because you're such a yoga enthusiast, and you've been able to partake in a lot of events around town and help some other organizations, or be involved in some of the other organizations on teaching maybe yoga and just some of the techniques. Can you share a little bit about that?
Well, yes, let's go back to where you shared about the vision board when we had our gathering of creating vision boards. And I had totally forgotten about that again until you shared that with me. And so, yeah, I'm thinking it was almost 6 years ago, 7 years ago, that we had that gathering. And I just have learned over the years that when you're going to create a vision board, that you definitely want to make sure that you are specific with what you put on that vision board, if that is what you truly want to manifest. So I had decided that I was in this place. Let me just back up a little. I had just turned 50, and my youngest was graduating high school. And up until that point, I had had some part time jobs, but mainly I was a stay at home mom. And so I was coming into this new chapter of my life of what's next for me. What is going to be, what do I want to do? And uh, having my own yoga practice, which I took on about 10 years ago when I was training for a marathon, and that became one of our days of rest was practicing yoga, and that's how I got introduced to yoga. And when I felt the benefits for my own body and my recovery during training, I just fell in love with it and continued practicing on and off for 10 years, and then just came to a place where I think this is really what I want to do. And so I decided that I wanted to put that on my vision board. And again, to be clear and specific, I knew that that's what I needed to do. So I printed off a completion certification of yoga instructor, and I filled it out with my name and a date that I was going to have it by. I think I gave myself a year to have found a school to go to and get my certification. And then I also took pictures of me as though I was teaching a class. And then my daughter helped me by cropping out like the picture of me and then putting me in, and then finding a picture of a yoga class and putting myself, that fitted in with the teacher or with the students as though I was teaching the class. So I had two pictures of that on my vision board.
Visualization, right? At its finest.
Yes. And within 3 months, I was signed up for a yoga certification class. And and then that took me about 6 months to complete that. And now it's been 5 years that I've been teaching, and each year has just brought me so much more than I ever thought that I would even be doing. And I've always been very passionate about, always thought that I would be working mainly with women. And over the last 3 years, I have found that I am working more with men, and that has just blown me away. And it's just amazing also to see how men receive, um, the understanding of yoga and getting into their body in a new way, with breath work and breathing into the body. It's a beautiful thing to see. It's just amazing.
I'm pretty sure it's awesome to witness that, because you always do create that safe place where you can breathe in and plant seeds and just have that peacefulness about you, that you bring that tranquility to their space. And I've experienced that, so I can imagine what these macho men must be like, just to let their guard down, right? Just to say, oh my gosh, I've been able to create a safe place where they can just be vulnerable and relaxed and enjoy the experience.
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty amazing. Well, thank you for sharing that story. That's great.
Yeah.
I'm so intrigued by what you've accomplished, and I have been so inspired by your journey. I always like to say, if I can inspire one person a day, I've accomplished my job. But you inspire me every day, and so I thank you for that. Um, I get to receive that from you, and so thank you for saying that. I also inspire you,
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
I thank you that that you have been open to be on my show today to share some of your story, some of your journey. I know we have a lot more to do in terms of what we want for our future businesses. You know, we constantly are growing. We're constantly, I know you are constantly in service to others, and it's just a rewarding feeling to have that you can make a difference and feel like, yes, you know, you just bring calm to the chaos, I guess is the only way I can express it. So thank you,
Well,
Michelle.
when you're
I
in your
that.
purpose, right? When you're in your purpose and you're living your purpose, or we, as in yoga, we like to say dharma. Yeah, you just feel that that's what you're supposed to be doing, you know, and you get to pour so much love and compassion and passion and joy into it. So yeah, most definitely.
Well, thanks again for being here. I want to give you the opportunity. Would you like to share maybe your website? Do you have a YouTube? Do you have any social media you'd like to share on the Zen Within?
Yeah, absolutely. I have my Instagram page, which is Zen bottom score, and then within bottom score. I think I say that right. I always don't know if it's lower score, bottom score. That's
Underscore?
underscore. I get those mixed up all
Underscore.
the time.
Okay, I don't want to
Zen,
confuse you.
Zen underscore within underscore. That's it. And
Okay.
then my YouTube channel is Zen Yin Yoga with Michelle. Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. And yes, I don't know how how you like going about getting new clients, or if you sign up new folks who are interested in doing yoga, or maybe the sound baths. But I know that I'm looking forward to the next one. And
Wonderful. Yeah. So I
again,
offer sound bath healing. I do yin yoga, vinyasa yoga, Reiki, and private sessions. I do private classes, group classes, I should say. And yeah, I have a home studio that I teach out of and offer my sound baths there, or can go to somebody else's house to do a sound bath there. And yeah, just anything to be
very
interested.
nice. I love your oasis that you've created. Like I said, it's so peaceful. It just
Mhm.
it exudes you, who you
Mm.
are. And it's I remember walking in and it's just like I could feel the peacefulness immediately. So and it just was just the tranquil and the calmness and just the it was gosh, I don't even know how to express it, but it was just a very calming, relaxing environment. And
Mhm.
oasis is the perfect way to describe it. So thanks again, Michelle. I appreciate you being here. I look forward to, you know, possibly having you back in maybe August, when we can maybe paint some rocks and
Oh, that'd be
share
fun.
and create another ripple throughout, so everybody will kind of get a taste of what it's like to go through the journey and experience of, you know, doing the school rocks, because
Yeah.
it's cool rocks. Anyway, thanks again, everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining my show
Thank
today.
you.
I hope that you have enjoyed our discussions. If you are in need of yoga or a sound bath or any type of tranquil, relaxing, um, calming, peaceful yoga, please look up my friend Michelle. Okay. Thanks again for being here. Have
Thank
a
you.
wonderful day and stay blessed, my friend. I love
You as
you
well.
and
Namaste.
namaste. All right, everyone. Have a great day. We'll talk soon.
Bye bye.
Thanks again for joining. Bye bye.